And we are back, everybody. This is some shit we like, and this is episode number 268. This is Rick. I'm Bryce, and we are still without Mike. What happened?
I kept my eyes open. I was like thumbnail.
Yeah. Sorry. Am I supposed to do that? I didn't do anything.
Rick
will probably catch me with a funny face like he always does. Not always. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
You asshole. Yeah, I always notice that shit. I post this stuff on YouTube, and I'm like, you motherfucker.
Not all the time though.
Anyways, sorry, Cheesy, if this is too early for you. I should have tweeted at him, but I don't know what it is because I'm not on Twitter. I know he follows us, but I should have done that. I should have been like, hey, we're going live. Like, just right at him. But yeah, Mike is not here, as you can see, which is exactly why last week I said, don't say that Mike will be here next week to talk about Why the Last Man with You, because shit happens, and sometimes
I wasn't even ready anyways.
We can't even make any promises about that stuff. So, yeah. We're sorry Mike isn't here. He's a little under the weather, but we're here. And if we're here, possibly you're here too, watching us on Twitch. And if you are, you found us. And as we joke, we start at all kinds of random times. But generally it seems to be sometimes Saturday early afternoon. But don't quote us on that, because maybe we'll do it on Friday or Sunday or Saturday, because
we're not professional Twitch streamers that have schedules, technically.
Right.
We have days.
Yeah. We have days.
You can confidently say 90% of the time.
We haven't been
Saturday.
We haven't been supported enough to be professional, okay? So do your job. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, so yeah. If you found us, thank you for joining us live. And if you missed us live, then you're probably listening to us, maybe. And if you listen to us, then you found the audio, which usually goes up on always goes up on Tuesday, unless we tell you otherwise. Generally in the morning, before noon. I try to get it up by 10. That's what I try to do, and I usually accomplish that. And then if you would like to watch us do this podcast, we will be posting clips all throughout the week, like we do every week. You will not only just get the audio on Tuesday, you'll also get a clip a couple hours later at noon. And then you'll get another clip on Wednesday at the same time. And on Thursday, you should, most of the time, get 2 clips at noon and at 6 o'clock. And if Rick feels like it, sometimes he'll throw in a little something extra for Monday, maybe even also on Friday. But what you're going to get guaranteed every Friday is the whole
fucking show in one complete video, if you prefer to take in the content that way. I always try to make a note too when I post the clips and then when I post the full show, that even though we've clipped the fuck out of you throughout the week, generally the full show has everything that happens, between the clips, like. And we don't always clip every single segment of the show, so
right,
there's some gems in there that you might not see.
That's why I always point that out, because I generally like, I'll just write some like quick little YouTube. I write quick little blurbs. I'm like, just to the point. That's what I do. And I always make it a point to be like, even if you watch the clips all this week, now you're gonna get to see what happens in between the clips. Like, I kind of make it sound like it's like a behind the scenes sort of thing. It's not behind the scenes.
But if you sign up for our Patreon, you'll get all the behind the stuff. Nah, I'm just joking.
Yeah, I was like, Patreon. What the fuck, Rick? You holding out on that Patreon money? So, anyways, that's the deal.
Duping all of you.
That is you're doing what?
I duped all of you. I have all the Patreon money.
Son of a bitch. That's the drill. That's our open. And here we go. Another week. Rick, what is up?
That's the start of the show. What is up?
What's going down?
What's the deal? So I did something last night that I don't usually do. Well, first of all, I drank.
Okay.
Not that I don't usually drink during the week.
Well, it's Friday night.
But it was Friday.
Yeah.
And I needed it. And it was ace.
Rick had a full week of work, and he just came home on Friday, had to have a drink, and just go.
Yeah, I almost streamed last night too. I was gonna stream some what would I have been playing? What's that game called?
I don't know.
Heavy Rain.
Oh.
Because I've been playing some of that.
Have you kind of just been slowly playing that again for the last few months? Because I feel I was gonna say, I'm like, you're still playing Heavy Rain.
But as I was like scrolling through Facebook, like I showed me an ad, of course, for Voodoo and what's free on Voodoo this month. And 50/50 was free on Voodoo this month. And instead of grabbing my DVD and watching it that way, I was like, fuck it, I'll watch it with ads. So I watched 50/50 last night.
Which is funny because you also know you have another way to watch that without ads too, but just...
Well, I have both the physical and digital copy.
Right.
It's on my hard drive.
But I mean, even if you didn't.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm like, whatever, I'll support it.
You did that last night too?
So, yeah, I did that too. Oh, yeah, because I also edited my second video for Until Dawn. So go check out the first one if you haven't yet, and then watch the second one.
Which is fine. I think that's good. I mean, I know you enjoy editing and stuff, but sometimes Rick's like, I'm just going to go do this thing that doesn't require really me to use my brain that much. And instead he's like, I've edited instead.
You know what's funny too? As I was editing, totally getting sidetracked again. As I was editing, like, I got scared editing the video.
Oh my god.
The jump scares. Like, I see it on the timeline when the spikes.
Yeah.
And yet I still get scared. I was wearing headphones though, so that's probably why too.
That's really funny.
But anyways, that aside, yeah, I watched 50-50, and I forgot how sad and gut-wrenching that movie can be.
Definitely can be that.
And
what year did that movie come out?
2011, I believe. And
why do I feel like I want to double check?
Let's double check then.
Okay.
But yeah, like, god damn, like, that movie is so fucking good. Like, I don't know how that fucking movie didn't get nominated. Like, I really don't. It has, like...
You're right.
Every Oscar baity thing in there. But it didn't bait enough, I guess.
I think it just didn't fit the mold.
I guess it didn't. It really, I guess, yeah, for Hollywood.
I feel like lately...
But it was such a great movie.
The walls have come down on that shit a little bit in recent years, but in 2011, it's still very much like the artsy-fartsy club. And it still kind of is.
Yeah, it's still kind of.
But I feel like it's gotten better.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, especially with like them recognizing a good fucking movie like Get Out.
Yeah, that's very cool that they did that, because I think traditionally you'd watch a movie like that and think like, oh, this isn't going to sniff the Oscars just because it doesn't fit.
Yeah. And
it doesn't belong in their club.
So yeah, I watched that movie and it made me sad, but then made me happy. God, everyone in that movie is fucking great. If you haven't seen it, go watch 50-50. It's just, god damn, that movie's good. But yeah, I did that. And edited. What about you?
Well, you also watched WrestleMania last week.
Oh shit, that's right.
So,
I watched WrestleMania.
We don't have to go in a big long talk about it, but I hope at the very least, because you're a little tired, a little quiet, That's another day you drank a little bit, and we had lots of food. But I hope you at least enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, I did. I totally did. Yeah,
right.
It was fun being with friends. And
yeah,
watching it. It's good to see Josh and Francis.
Cool.
And Rachel. Haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah.
But it was good times. And and I got the best part about WrestleMania was this pasta salad that someone made. Oh my god. It's so good. Bryce makes a good pasta salad. I'll just say that.
Regardless, though, did you enjoy?
I enjoyed my time.
Itself too.
Yeah. Although it may not have looked like it, I had a good time.
I figured. Yeah. I was just like, right, because Rick's like, you're gonna get drunk, Rick, and then the day comes and he like had like
not get drunk.
Yeah, he had like a cider.
Yeah.
That's a shame. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had fun. I'm glad you had fun. Cool.
And you?
I feel like I totally had something that I was going to say with this. Yeah. WrestleMania is always fun. It let me down in some parts, but it was fine. It was a good time. I know what I was going to talk about. So, Rick, have you heard of Coast to Coast AM?
Coast to Coast AM. Isn't that
radio show?
Yeah, it's like at night, right?
At night, and they would talk about like
people dedicate songs and stuff like that.
No. This is
like The Wave, right?
No. This is on, what is it? Here for us, it's on AM 640. Coast to Coast AM. It was done originally by Art Bell.
Yeah. Okay. Now I know what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
And it would talk about like conspiracy stuff,
right?
Aliens, ghosts, things. Like every Halloween they do Ghost to Ghost AM, which is cool. Like it's fun. It can be fun to listen to. Whether you believe what is being said or you don't. Or whether some nights it seems more legit than others. It's fun to listen to.
Yeah.
Art Bell hasn't done the show for quite a while. Who's the guy that George Norrie? Is it George Norrie? I think George Norrie.
Costanza?
No. Let me double check that. I think George Norrie. Yeah, George Norrie
Totally.
took over from a while ago. But I'm bringing this up sadly because
Oh no.
Art Bell died yesterday on Friday the 13th. I don't know.
Oh my God!
I actually just heard this before. I know how interesting that happened to him on Friday the 13th. You know, just considering like the stuff that he's talked about throughout his career. I don't know a lot of details. I don't think there is any. I'm assuming it was just natural. I heard this literally before we went on the air. But yeah, I think that he was living in Pahrump, and I think he just died in his home.
Wow.
Yeah, he died in his home. I think that's all the details that we have so far. But I just
How old was he?
Huh?
How
He
old
was, I believe I just saw, I think it said 72, 70.
And he's been doing
72.
he's been doing it for a while, hasn't he?
Well, he did do it for a while, then he stepped away and retired. Then he came back and tried to start up his own thing, which I'm blanking on what it was called.
Like a podcast or?
Yeah, it was kind of like his own network. It was like all totally on the internet. And then he stopped that because he started getting like threatened. And like people, he had to stop. So I don't know. I don't. That's for another day, another time. If we want to dive into that because I don't have all the details fresh in front of me. But I want to acknowledge that because that's something that I've listened to throughout the years.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to it much lately, but that's a bummer.
Actually, when I first met you, I think that you're the one that brought it up to me.
Oh, maybe I did.
Because when you said Coast to Coast, I'm thinking about The Wave. You know, like where they play love songs at night.
I think you're thinking of Coast 103.5.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. The Wave. Yeah, The Wave's another one. Was The Wave?
The Wave.
Was The Wave? Okay. Oh, yeah. And it played similar music, huh? I was thinking it was jazzy.
It was no, they played some jazz, but it was more like R&B.
Yeah.
You know.
That's funny. Is The Wave still around?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm not going to check that.
I would have a feeling that it still is.
I don't remember I don't remember the station number at all.
Yeah.
That's fine. But yeah, that's kind of sad. I wanted to bring that up. Just because actually Francis, who's been on this show generally when we've talked about Star Wars.
Gotta have him back on the show.
He's totally. He's the one that introduced me to it long time ago when I first met Francis. So yeah, pretty sad. But I thought I would bring that up.
It sucks.
Yeah, thought I'd at least acknowledge that. I also
the person who took over is he still the person that took over still doing it?
Yeah, George Norrie, as far as I know, is still the host. They often will have different hosts on different nights. Like I think like it's either, like I said, it's been a while, but the format has been like George Norrie is the host most of the time, and then maybe there'll be like a Friday night guy and a Saturday night guy or something like that. Although I could even be I'm fucking that. I'm confusing that with Loveline. I was gonna say no, they don't do it, but Loveline is what went to Thursday and then didn't do a show again until Sunday. But yeah, I think sometimes there'd be like weekend hosts and stuff that were different. But George Norrie, as far as I know, you could let us know if we're wrong because I'm not gonna check it right now. Is still the
at some shit we like
main host. Yeah, so just thought I'd mention that real quick. Other than that, yeah, my week was fine. You mentioned, I don't know if you want to bring it up now that there was something you wanted to bring up on the show and see where the conversation went.
Oh, it was 50-50.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry, the conversation didn't go very far. I didn't have a lot
No,
to
that's
say
fine.
about
That's
it.
fine.
Yeah.
No, I just figured I'd mention that because, yeah, we all love that movie. That's all. Well, that's sad about him, but rest in peace, sir.
Yeah, it is pretty shitty. And it's how appropriate. I mean, no one's
it's kind
ever
of
appropriate,
ironic
but it's
or
just, kind of
serendipitous.
funny. Yeah.
That's the right word.
Kind of weird that Friday the 13th was the day that he met his end. It's very interesting.
Speaking of Friday the 13th, you didn't watch any scary movies?
No, I didn't. Friday the 13th, April 13th is one of my good friend's birthday.
Oh.
Ryan, my friend Ryan.
Oh,
okay. We talked about before. And it's like...
The Officer?
Yes. Which is still fucking weird for me to even think
Okay.
about that, but yeah.
I know you have another friend who lives somewhere else, and sometimes I get confused.
That's Ian.
Oh, okay.
This is Ryan. Anyways, it was his birthday yesterday, so I think I associated yesterday more with that.
With him. His birthday doesn't always land on Friday the 13th, obviously. Although apparently when he was born, it was Friday the 13th. It happened to land on a Friday.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm like, well, yeah, he was born on the 13th,
right,
but I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So, no, I really.
So first full circle for him.
Yeah, I'm obviously it's happened on more than one occasion, but yeah. Yesterday, like, it's fine. Nothing that I really need to talk about on the show, but, like, there's the whole thing where shitty things happen on Friday the 13th. Like, and I'd say that, like, not shitty stuff, but, like, just bad luck did happen a few times yesterday where I'm just like, okay, fuck this day. I'm staying inside. I'm done. I'm over it.
Well, we're getting another one in July. So.
Why are you so aware of that? What's happening?
Because I thought I heard somewhere, and I'm like, I just double checked right now on the calendar, and it shows that in July we're getting another one.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen a few times this year. Did you have any bad luck yesterday, as some people...
No.
No. Have you ever on Friday the 13th?
No.
Like, specifically been like, yeah, this is the Friday the 13th sort of day?
Nothing horrible that I would remember.
For me, yesterday, it was nothing horrible. It was just
I can't think of anything. I mean, I drove home yesterday. I didn't take the freeway, but that's a whole nother story.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, so, yeah, there's that.
Cool, so shall we...
Why did Friday the 13th get brought up again?
Because yesterday was Friday the 13th.
Did you bring that up?
I brought it up, yeah.
Okay. One more thing. I talked about this with you a little bit off the air, but did you end up watching Alex Inc. since you're a big Zach Braff fan?
Fuck, that's what I forgot to do.
Okay.
That was something I wanted to do, and I totally forgot to do.
Well, Rick, you fucked up, so the whole show's ruined. 268, that's it. Thank you for joining us, everybody. That's it. With that said, we're kidding, and we're still here. Why don't we get into the show?
All right. So, first thing to talk about is some entertainment news, because there is some news we would like to talk about, in particular, with passion. Should we start with this?
Sure, yeah. So I happened to, on accident, discover that Netflix fucking canceled Everything Sucks. And they said it was because there were too many crash zooms.
Yeah, that was it. It was a crash zoom.
It's all your fucking fault, Rick.
I'm sorry, but...
It's all your fault. Anyways, yeah. That's really, really shitty. Like, I'm very pissed off about that, because they definitely left it open for a second season. We really enjoyed the shit out of the show. And, yeah, I'm not happy about that news. It's kind of like same thing with Girl Meets World. It's something that I just wasn't... I'm like, that seems like such a missed opportunity. Like, I was fully hoping...
This was like almost, per se, like redemption almost. Not per se redemption, but like a second wind of hope for another show that's similar to Girl Meets World.
Yeah, kind of similar. Say. I mean, I think a lot of people have drawn comparison to like Freaks and Geeks too. You know, like it's 90s theme and all that stuff. But yeah, like, you know, with Girl Meets World, I was really hoping we were going to get to see them grow up and go to college.
I was
like,
I'm still too,
like I still don't understand how Fuller House is still on and Netflix or anybody couldn't have been like, you know, why don't we pick up Girl Meets World since Disney dropped the ball? So that
also when you voxed me.
That's Simon and Martina, by the way.
Oh,
that's funny. So
funny,
you weren't thinking of them. You were thinking of when we were listening, Rachel and June, and I said Rachel's annoying, and then
that's not.
Okay, yeah. So then,
what's funny is when you told me about it, we also got a comment from Arthur R saying that we did a very good criticism on the show, but he's also disappointed because Netflix canceled season 2.
Huh.
So yeah, as soon as he told me, I saw we got this comment, and I had to bring it up right now just to let you know.
So yeah, it really sucks. I'm not happy about it. They are petitioning. I don't know if you want to hop back to that article. Yeah. I think it shows everyone's pretty upset about it. The cast has been tweeting about it. Scroll down a little bit more. They're asking Netflix to give it a second season. You know, I guess sometimes this stuff works, sometimes it doesn't, but there's a petition on change.org where apparently as of the writing of this article, more than 13,000 people have signed. Maybe you can click on the petition. We can see how much that's changed.
25,000.
No. They're at 16,000. They're trying to get 25,000. And then that article was posted when? Go back. Sorry, I'm making
no problem.
Go up. It was posted on April 11th. So, yeah, I mean, that's... I don't know when this... Wait, go up. Sorry. Stop. Down. There. The news broke on April 6th. Yeah.
I don't know when they launched the petition, but that's a lot of signatures, man. I mean, I hope that Netflix takes notice of it. Because once again, I'm still going to fucking say, and, granted, maybe it's not for me and it's not aimed at me, but why the fuck is Fuller House still on Netflix?
I don't understand how that's still on Netflix.
And this isn't. Like, this show was really good, and they totally set something up for season 2. And I'm gonna shut up now because I can tell I've not let you speak, but I just wanted to get this.
No, that's fine. I mean, you're pretty much just saying everything that I would be saying too, which is like it's absurd that they would cancel this show, and like Fuller House isn't good. It's not like I mean, okay, I think if they would have went maybe like 2 to 3 seasons at max, like I thought it would have been all right. I thought, okay, we get to see these characters, where they are, where they progress. Good, great, done. But, I'm getting into this argument or discussion. Like, everybody wants to revamp everything and bring shit back. And then they complain that there was nothing original. This original show is fantastic and holds a candle to, like, Girl Meets World.
And then, like I said...
And it got canceled.
Right, it got canceled. A lot of people said it drew, fodder freaks and geeks also, just in the sense, like, similar, like, 90s theme, people in high school sort of deal.
Yeah, it's
a bummer.
Yeah, it really sucks.
So we encourage, if you guys are upset about it...
If you haven't watched it, go watch it. And if you already watched it, go watch it again. Get more traffic towards that show so it'll get renewed.
Sign the petition. Hopefully it works. It feels like this shit never works, although sometimes it does. But
I feel like with Netflix, it could probably be different. Maybe they'll like, okay, you know what? There is a big enough audience for this. Let's do it. Because, they've brought back shows.
I hope so.
That weren't on their fucking...
Right,
platform.
but they didn't do it with Girl Meets World, and there was plenty of fucking people that were bitching about that, and they're just like, nope.
I have a feeling something strange is going on at Netflix. It just doesn't sound like them.
Yeah, it's such a bummer. Like, I just don't understand. We can't be the only people that saw the potential in Girl Meets World, especially if it moved to something like a Netflix. And then this show, it's like, wow, like this show was a really nice surprise for us a few months ago. It's so eerily reminiscent of NBC canceling Freaks and Geeks after one season, and that show is now so highly revered.
The reviews, like you see all across the board, all over, like it's good. I mean, maybe they're like I haven't seen any like maybe biasness of me, but like I haven't seen. Oh fuck! I forgot to plug in my battery.
Can you?
Yeah, I can do that now.
All right. Yeah, go for it.
But yeah, it's like there's just so much to this show.
There's a lot. There's a lot to the show. It's a bummer. I always feel like the shows that end up getting canceled are the ones that I really like the most, and it's such a bummer, especially because a lot of times too they aren't shows where it's just like, oh, only I like it. Like, Girl Meets World was fucking. That was like I think it was like the best. It was pulling in all kinds of ratings for Disney, and it won awards every year. And then this show had a ton of positive feedback from it. And a lot of people were really happy with the direction that it was possibly going in. Like, as it went on, like, wow, like, I'm really intrigued to see where they would possibly go with the season 2. So a lot of people are expressing their anger about this. I hope it makes a difference. But,
like, some people are hashtagging on Twitter, I am Kate Messner, as an expression for her character.
Because she's the girl that portrayed, that was the gay one, right?
Yeah. Like, her seems to be coming to terms.
Yeah.
Also, hashtag renew everything sucks. Right. So there's that. And you can tweet at Netflix. Sign petition. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of things here. And it looks like a lot of people love the show. And they cancel it. It's so stupid.
And that's another thing, too. I mean, like, I can tell you honestly, like, well, we talked about this in our review. I had no idea. This show totally caught me off guard.
Same.
We both watched the trailer and thought it was going to be something else, and then it ended up being something else entirely. And, a lot of movies and TV shows are touching on this stuff lately, but I mean, it was really cool. Like, I brought it up, but the Kate Messner, was a gay character on the show. Like, I don't know if that's the proper way to say it, but I mean...
Lesbian.
Sure, yeah. And, it was very interesting to see because the I don't know how old the actress is, but she seems really young. And I think it's just kind of cool to see these kids who, I think were they all freshmen, or was just the
They're all Kate Mesner was a sophomore, and the other ones were freshmen.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I just think it was interesting to see a story being told, like, you know what
from
I mean?
the
like,
90s, like
and in high school,
yeah,
of a girl dealing with that and her fears that go along with it and what people are going to think. Like, I don't know, the show had so much potential. Like, it really makes me wonder where their priorities are, I guess, a little bit. Where are they just more interested in like the sexy signings, I guess? Because I know at the same time, like, Netflix has made a lot of big signings. Like, I think, is it Netflix or was it someone else that got Shonda Rhimes? I don't remember. Like, someone got Shonda Rhimes, who's the creator of Grey's Anatomy and a bunch of other shows.
I think that was Netflix.
If it wasn't
that
Netflix,
sounds familiar.
I could be fucking that up because she signed with somebody. I don't know if it's Netflix, but they also got Ryan Murphy, and Ryan Murphy is the dude the
from
guy,
Glee. No, I think Hulu got
Glee.
Murphy.
Ryan Murphy is absolutely Netflix.
Oh, okay.
And American Horror Story. That's the other thing he's responsible for. And let me double check just to make sure. Yeah. Yeah, he got a Netflix deal for $300 million.
Fucking, that's a lot of money.
And then Shonda Rhimes, which is cool. Like, that's something I'm excited about because I mean I didn't watch Glee, but I like American Horror Story, so I'm interested to see.
So yeah, Sense8, they mentioned in this article too. Like, they only got, I believe, one season, but there was such a big campaign for it that they were like, all right, well, we'll close it out and give it a second season.
Yeah, but see,
I don't think
I
they should have
close it out.
I know. I don't think so because I almost finished Sense8, like typical Rick, and I thought it was good. I thought it was really good, and it's like something that it was like, I don't know. It was good.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how to describe it other than it was good. It was great. I enjoyed it, and I want to finish it. But typical Rick fashion, I never finish shit. So. But yeah, so they heard the noise for Sense8, so they gave it its last season, which still probably shouldn't have done it. And now we get something similar, which is we got Everything Sucks, and we only got one season.
Yeah. So yeah, okay, I was right. Not that anyone was saying I wasn't, but Shonda Rhimes also. That's to Netflix. So Shonda Rhimes is, Ryan Murphy. Those are two big money deals that they've signed, and those are big names in the TV industry. And so that's where they're putting their money towards, but then they're taking away these other shows that are original content that maybe don't have the sexy names attached to it, and they're canceling them, and it fucking pisses me off. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
Not to say that those two signings won't be good for them, because I'm sure they will be, obviously, of course, but like I said, it seems like they're going for the marquee, sexy, like, hey, look what we just did. I don't know why I'm writing it, but you know what I mean? And then, yeah, shows like Netflix really doesn't have... It indirectly has to do with Girl Meets World, but they didn't pick that up, and Everything Sucks. They're canceling.
I don't want to diminish at all, like, with no disrespect at all, but like, Everything Sucks doesn't have a big name in it, does it?
No, yes. They're not a massive name, but I think there was people in there that I recognize, but I don't remember.
Well, the only reason why I'm saying that because like another show that I watch on Netflix. Oh shit! What is it called? Oh, Atypical. Like, they have names in it, and honestly, like, I kind of thought like this isn't gonna get a second season. I love the show. Mm-hmm. I'm like, this is not gonna get a second season, and it got a second season. I was like, oh shit! Well, I'm happy about it, but I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah.
And then you get something like Everything Sucks. I'm not saying it in a bad way, but like with people that don't know these actors, and this doesn't get renewed.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, okay, so is that why they're not going to renew it? They don't have faith in it, perhaps.
I don't know. I don't want to.
I don't want to.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to say that that's what's happening with Netflix because that's not what's happening. Like, we don't know that. We can't say.
We can't say. I'm just speculating, like I said, but
I think there were a couple names that were, but no one, like, the main people were the kids, and a lot of the kids
were fucking great.
Were people that I didn't know. So the point that I'm trying to make when you said you think something's going on at Netflix is they seem to be spending their money on these big, sexy, attractive, like, let's get Ryan Murphy, let's get Shonda Rhimes, and then shows like Everything Sucks that maybe don't have that same sort of star power, I guess, attached to it, or that pedigree, are getting
canceled, and it sucks. And I hope this is a pattern that changes, because I don't like the way that it's going right now. Because I really enjoyed the show a lot. Yeah.
We're passionate about this.
Yeah. So anyways,
as you can tell.
Yeah. So anyways, like hopefully something comes of it. Sign the petition. I guess I should put my money where my mouth is and do the same thing. I just sometimes just don't even fucking know if it does anything. But I shouldn't say that, because then I shouldn't sit here and bitch if I didn't do anything myself. But hopefully this gets the attention of Netflix, and we could be talking about a more positive
tweet it out
story.
on our Twitter.
Yeah. Hopefully next time we bring this up, we find out that they brought the show back, and I hope it isn't just like, oh, it's coming back for one more season. Because even with Girl Meets World, it's like a lot of people are like, oh, one more. I'm like, I don't want one more season of Girl Meets World. I want another network to take it over and fucking do with it what should have been done with it all along.
Yeah.
So no, like, this show was good, and it deserves.
It deserves to stay.
And better.
There are some great actors, some great crew that knows the 90s very fucking well. Yeah. So we want it to stay.
Yeah, I mean, look, maybe it didn't light the world on fire the way Stranger Things has, but it still got a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Like, maybe not up to that standard, but it made enough noise to where, I mean, like, not to rip on it, but I'd say this show got more attention than Atypical.
Oh, for sure.
Like, just in terms of...
I think so.
You know what I mean? I mean, I think I'm only aware of Atypical because I like the actor that's from the United States of Terra. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this guy's in it. And I watched the trailer. So, yeah, and so Atypical's coming back for season 2, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, that's it. We're bummed about that. We thought
we had to
up
share.
on the show because we talked about this show on this podcast.
Review the trailer, and we reviewed
the show, and we talked about it for a real long time, and we would be remiss not to mention the fact that it got canceled, and we're not happy about it. So.
Yes, so
that is that.
Go raise hell, people.
Yeah.
All right,
What's going on next? There's another news story, right? A couple more news stories.
Jessica Jones.
Yes, I actually saw this.
Oh, you did see this. So.
Yeah. Well, I just saw the headline that it was getting. Go ahead, Rick.
So Jessica Jones, I have not finished.
I did.
But it's getting renewed for a third season.
Yeah.
Kristen Ritter, of course, who plays Jessica Jones. Obviously, is going to be back for another third season of this show. And I'm happy. I am so happy this show is doing good. I've watched 6 episodes or 7 episodes, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I do think it was kind of slow in the beginning, in my opinion, but I think it's from where I'm at now, it's picked up a lot.
Yeah, see, that's funny. I found myself enjoying this season way more than the first, and I like the first season, but I like this season a lot better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't finished the season, so I can't say, but I really enjoyed it.
From the jump.
Oh.
Even from the beginning.
But
not that I'm trying to be combative. I'm just saying.
No. Yeah. I'm just glad it's going to come back.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, I kind of expected it. I was like, oh, I don't know why they won it.
But yeah, of course, it says here that mostly it sounds like everyone's coming back. Rachel Taylor, who plays Trish Walker, Carrie Ann Moss, who plays Jerry Hogarth, and Urka Darville. Yeah, I think I said that right.
You should stop.
Who plays
Malcolm. Stop reading though. I don't know. You might spoil some stuff.
Oh, okay. So yeah. I just wanted to bring this up because I'm a big fan of the comic, as everyone knows. I'm a fan of the show, and it's coming back to Netflix, which is great.
Yeah.
Because Disney wants to start their own streaming service and pull all their shit from Netflix. So I'm glad it's staying on Netflix.
I feel like they I mean, I don't know the whole story with that, but I mean, I'm wondering if they don't have the power or the pull to get rid of that, just because Netflix, these are also Netflix developed shows, I don't know.
Yeah, and from what I've heard too, like all the Netflix shows are gonna stay on.
Right, that's kind of what
Netflix.
I've heard also, and I mean, I think, and rightfully so.
Oh my God, is that?
What?
Trish.
Maybe.
I gotta finish the show.
Anyways, so yeah, that's really good news. I'm excited about that. Yeah, you need to finish that show. Well, what else has Rick not finished? Oh, well, he started Punisher and probably is only on episode 4 and hasn't finished that either. You're so bad, Rick.
I'm terrible. I'm a terrible person.
And you wanted to start. You and Michael started TV's Now On, the TV podcast. You don't fucking watch TV. So
you could take over it.
Uh-huh.
You watch a lot of TV. You and Ryan.
It's terrible.
But yeah, just wanted to throw that out there real
that's
quick.
Good news. I'm happy and excited about
that. Continuing on the news train, a movie that I have not seen but you loved.
Yeah, I did.
Is It, and I got some casting updates and rumors.
Yeah, for the second movie, I think this says I believe they're going to start filming this summer. Jessica Chastain is confirmed for the sequel, and Bill Hader and James McAvoy. Are they competing for the same position? Like,
no, they're different. So they're different characters. I read
which is crazy. That's awesome, Rick. I still think you need to just man up and watch the movie. I really
want
do.
But
you've seen, in my opinion, you've seen scarier movies. Like, I'm not saying the movie isn't scary, but I feel like there's more to the movie than that. It's like how I brought up like Stranger Things. Like, there's definitely that sort of vibe to it too. There's comedy in the movie. Like, it's, I don't know. And then in my opinion too, I feel like some of the horror or the terror or the scary parts in the movie, I know, I'm surprised you did, are more on the campy side, more kind of Are You Afraid of the Dark sort of style deal. Like, I honestly, the Conjuring movies are scarier than this movie. Like, I know you have a thing about clowns, but
it's like clowns, man.
I'm just saying. And like, it's not like it's all clown all the time. Like, I really think like you could do it. Yeah, I'm really excited. I think it's pretty awesome.
Those are two great actors, by the way. Like, this is gonna, like, I think all the actors that they're, like, I mean, let's say if this is true, like Bill Hader and James McAvoy come onto this with Jessica Chastain, that's fucking incredible cast right there.
Well, the movie fucking went off at theaters. You know, did gangbusters, and yeah, so it makes sense. Obviously, the kids will be there still too, but we're gonna see the kids grown up.
Bill Skarsgård.
Well. I think the kids will still be there, like, because they'll probably have flashbacks and stuff of other things. But yeah.
So,
anyways,
what's a hit? It'll be called It Chapter 2, and will premiere on
September 6th.
September 6th, so next year. So,
you got to see the first one. Exorcist and It combo day. That'd be your best day.
Dude,
ever.
I will not sleep.
That would be your best day ever.
I will not sleep. I think, though, if we do this, we have to do some kind of commentary to it for the podcast.
We should just have the camera on you.
Yeah.
And then we could just take the highlights of, like, you getting freaked out.
I can let you edit that if you want.
Okay.
Capture all the highlights.
That's fine. Because, literally just have the camera on you the whole time. Obviously, we're not going to show, like, set 5+ hours of footage, but we could get the highlights of you getting freaked out, much like what happened on Until Dawn. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's it for the news.
Yeah, that's it for that, and we can jump into some trailers. How about that?
Let's do trailers.
Trailers. So the first trailer is a Jim Carrey's comeback here, because he hasn't done anything in a while, I feel like.
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, if you can count, was it Jim and Andy, the Netflix documentary?
Oh, well, it's a documentary.
So yeah, this movie's called Dark Crimes, and it stars Jim Carrey. It's supposed to be a thriller movie. Let's check this out. We're gonna jump into movie mode.
Sexual content including rape.
Jesus Christ.
On DirecTV. Is this straight to DirecTV?
I have no idea.
The murder happened here. I want the case.
Be careful. They will come after you.
We have a suspect. A crime writer.
His victim's body had the markings of someone choked to death using a fisherman's knot.
Only the killer could know those facts.
I think the book is your confession. You think?
I know he's guilty. Just prove it. You better. But you get too close.
Talk.
You want justice? This is what they made me.
5 girls leashed like dogs. For what drives most
Her
humans?
hair was matted in blood.
Don't forget who you are.
This case is all I have left.
He strangled a man.
What makes you think the murder even happened?
You want to hear the truth?
The river has an end and the beginning.
So, Dark Crimes.
Yeah.
That shit looks awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah. It looks good. It looks interesting.
It looks like Jim Carrey has a little accent there too.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
yeah. I'm curious. I don't know if I'm as hyped as you are right now.
Dude, like I haven't like Jim Carrey in serious roles. He's like really good. I feel like he's really good.
Yeah.
He's a great comedy, obviously, but like here it looks fucking scary.
I always think that career path cracks me up, where it's like someone makes it big by being like super funny. They're associated with comedy movies, and then they almost always start doing serious roles and nothing but them. And it's almost just kind of like this funny sort of thing that happens with a lot of actors like Jim Carrey, which is fine, but it just sort of cracks me up.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean? Like it just feels like
because then he did the Truman Show, he did Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
He basically did. He did Ace Ventura, both of them, Dumb and Dumber, The Mask, and then it was all serious after that. It seemed like with a few kid movies.
Yeah, like the Popper and the Penguins, I believe it's called. I like that movie actually.
Is that what that was called? Oh,
yeah, or Mr. Popper.
There's nothing wrong with it, but it almost feels like, well, I don't want to be typecast as just this comedy guy, so watch out, motherfuckers.
Well, Adam Sandler did the same thing too.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not
Punch
just
Drunk
calling
Love.
out Jim Carrey. I'm saying multiple actors. They make it
It's
somewhere.
not bad though.
I'm
They
not
let
saying
them
it's a bad thing. I just find
okay.
it funny. It's funny. It's just like, hey, well, I'm not just this. You can't put me in this box. So now I'm not going to give you what you all. Because for a lot of people, I think it's like, well, what you all want is me to be funny, but I'm not going to give it to you. And then there's a lot of people that end up being like, oh, well, he is really good in this. Like, he is a good actor. It almost feels like, sometimes I feel like it's like a dick showing contest. It's like, well, I could do more than just make you laugh. Check this out. You know what I mean? And I'm good at it too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not complaining. I just find it humorous.
The also thing that I've noticed about this trailer is like it's him trying to solve this murders that he thinks is the writer. Isn't that the most kind of the same premise of like that other movie with is it Al Pacino? Insomnia? I think that's Christopher Nolan too. Wasn't Insomnia kind of the same thing?
Maybe. I haven't seen that movie in a really long time though, but I know what you're talking about. I own that movie.
Oh yeah.
I got rid of it.
Yeah, it's been so I don't think I've seen that since that came out. But it's not something unknown to do. But I'm really interested in this. It looks really good. I think it looks like it's shot very well. The colors, it looks good.
I'm curious about the DirecTV involvement.
It showed DirecTV. And
because I know sometimes there are certain movies where they could just be on DirecTV while they're still in theaters. So I don't know if it's a situation like that, or if it's going to be straight to DirecTV thing, or if they just had a hand in making it.
What was it called again? Dark Crimes?
Dark Crimes.
Dark Crimes. Because I don't think we got a release date for it.
It's called Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Mr. Popper's Penguins.
And he's watching.
She actually really liked it. She said, "Damn, that Jim Carrey movie though looks like 8mm with Nick Cage."
Oh, that's okay. Okay, yeah, that's I can see that. That's kind of like the cinematography that they're using. Is
type Dark Crimes and then DirecTV after it. I just want to see.
So it looks like it came out already in 2016.
April 19th on DirecTV before opening in theaters. Go down. Where is it? Yeah, no, down. There. Then it's going to be in theaters and on demand on May 18th. So DirecTV's getting first crack at it, and then it's going to open in theaters if you want to see it in theaters on May 18th, or you could watch it on demand.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's kind of similar. Like, wasn't there a few movies like a few years ago that we were interested in watching that like also were like VOD day and date?
Yes.
Yeah.
There were, I can't remember which ones, but yeah, there were that. Is that an IPA screensaver?
Me? What?
Oh, I thought your background, it looks like it said IPA.
Oh, you're seeing, like, because I was playing that podcast.
Okay.
I brought in Japan.
Oh, I thought it said
you just saw the Japan and it said APA, yeah. So.
But, anyways.
So that's interesting. So, April 19th, that's next Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
next Thursday. That's cool.
So, we'll have a review of that.
Yeah, we'll probably, yeah.
Well.
Probably will, yeah. Annie seems like she wants to watch it, so, yeah, that's cool.
Cool. Got 8mm. I haven't seen that in a long time either.
She loves that movie.
Nick Cage. Yeah. All right.
Nick Cage. He's our buddy.
Yeah.
He's billed as Nicolas Cage. We're like, yeah, it's Nick Cage and fucking, what's the other one that bugs me? Oh, Sam Jackson.
You say Sam Jackson.
No, it's not me. It's other people say that, and I just say that just to be funny because other people say that, and I find
your buddy's Sam Jackson. My buddy's Nick Cage.
Yeah.
So.
Or isn't your buddy also like Ben Affleck too? I know that's how he's billed.
Like, Ben. Yeah, Ben. Yeah.
All right. Next up.
This this trailer you brought to me.
I just happened to see it just now. It looks like it comes out. I don't know when it comes out. It'll tell us. But this is British, and Martin Freeman is in it. And the trailer. This is not anything that's new. This is January 11th, but it comes out I think soonish. I think it actually comes out next week.
Says May 18th.
No, it comes out on 4/20.
Oh, May 18th. Where did I get May 18th from?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it comes out on the 20th. I'll double check after the trailer, but let's check this out.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Professor Philip Goodman. My job is to explain the unexplainable, untangle the truth from the fiction. You don't have to have your life ruled by superstitious fear.
Mr. Goodman, everything you spent a lifetime trying to debunk the supernatural, it's all true. 3 cases I couldn't explain. You go and investigate if you dare. Things are not always as they seem.
Tell me about your incident.
You don't believe, do you? Hello?
I don't want people looking at me and thinking that I'm mad. Because I know what I saw.
No. Do you believe in evil, Professor?
I didn't. Until that night. Maria?
These are signs.
I know you're still there!
The spirit.
I understand how easy it is to get confused.
Oh my God.
Don't let thoughts get into your head, mate. Everything is exactly as it seems. You don't know everything. Wait, I don't like it. The brain sees what it wants to see.
Fucking freaked out right now. Oh God. That's just the fucking trailer.
Cool. Well, I think that looks awesome.
Oh, that's. I'm fucking scared right now from a fucking trailer. How is that possible?
So, did I catch that right? It's 3 different ghost stories?
Yeah.
So it's almost kind of like a VHS sort of deal, in a sense. You know, like, there's going to be 3 different stories. Which is cool. Very cool.
Jesus Christ.
Quick, Rick, that or It? I should make a deal with you. In order to get you to watch It, I'll watch E.T. That's only fair, right? Because
you've already seen E.T. though.
I was a little kid, and I fucking hated it.
You're not gonna.
That is the scariest movie of all time.
You watch E.T. now, you're gonna love it.
It's the scariest movie of all time.
Anyways, about this trailer though, I don't think I've been this scared watching a trailer.
Really?
It was freaky.
Okay.
Especially that part where he holds up the sign saying, you know, your mind only sees what you want it to.
Yeah.
Because that shit fucking freaks me the fuck out.
Well, Annie is with you. She said that trailer gave her indigestion. It does come out on the 20th.
Oh my god! Like yeah. I'm not joking, man. I feel like I'm shaking right now.
Really?
Yeah. It's the mind games.
It looks awesome though.
It looks good. It looks really good. But like the things that scare me the most, besides clowns, are mind games, especially with movies like this.
Yeah.
Like, just because like it's that thing where like you think you see something in the corner of your eye, or you think you see someone that you know and it's not them. It's, you know, and then like, are you really awake or are you really asleep? You know, that shit scares me, man. And this movie is scary.
Annie says she's with you. She's shook right now.
I am too.
Looks awesome. I'm excited to see that. So is that? I guess it is gonna. I have not seen anything of this at all whatsoever until today, and it comes out next week. So I wonder if it's like, and it's Lionsgate. Is it even? Is it limited release? Is it gonna be via? We'll find out.
We'll find out.
But I'm gonna check that out for sure. That looks awesome.
I'm glad you brought this.
British, yeah, Martin Freeman. Speaking of British stuff, to make you happy for a second, Annie and I actually started watching a show on Amazon, which
why are my eyes?
I had to give Rick another fucking show that he'll start and won't watch, but it's called Fleabag.
Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know why it sounds familiar, because I can't really tell you much about it, but it's a British comedy show, and it's really funny. And there's going to be a season 2. There's only 6 episodes in the first season.
And Martin Freeman's in it?
No. I just brought it because it's British.
Oh. Is that green?
Yeah. Like, this is so great for the people watching on video, but it's got this girl who was familiar to me. This guy.
I mean, we could throw it up on the screen.
People. Anyways, it's fine. It doesn't have to be part of the show.
Right.
But Fleabag, I would just recommend Fleabag. If you're listening, it's pretty good, pretty funny. It's on Amazon Video, Prime, whatever.
Ghost stories.
And yeah, we're talking about ghost stories right now.
Like my eyes are like watering.
Do you want to watch it again?
No.
Okay. Well, then let's move on to the next trailer. But that looks awesome. Next week, lots of stuff next week. Super Troopers next week.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah. All right, we got one more trailer. The trailer everyone's been waiting for.
Yeah.
And I believe this is the last trailer until the movie comes out.
Probably. I mean, normally I feel like
it comes out in May.
Typically, yeah, I'm sure it is. Typically, I haven't been watching trailers like this, but again, I'm not like the Star Wars crazy guy, and this is also like, this is the Star Wars side piece, so to speak. It's not like part of the main story. But this came out on Sunday.
You needed to be here for this, Annie.
This came out last Sunday, and neither one of us has watched it yet, so we're gonna check it out now.
Does it sound like it?
It does.
You're after something. Is it revenge? Money? Or is it something else? You look good. A little rough around the edges, but good.
Heard about a job. Big shot gangster putting together a crew.
I'm a driver. And I'm a flyer. I waited a long time for a shot like this. What do you think? Well, what do you know?
You got a line on a ship?
Yeah, I know a guy. He's the best smuggler around.
I heard a story about you. I was wondering if it's true. Everything you've heard about me is true.
L3!
Let's go with a mean man's face.
Who are these guys? come with us, you're in this life for good.
You might wanna buckle up, baby.
Let me give you some advice. Assume everyone will betray you, and you will never be disappointed.
I got a really good feeling about this.
Since when do you know how to fly?
190 years old? You look great. Push it.
You are the Star Wars aficionado of the two of us sitting at this table.
Trailer looks good. I hate to say this, but I don't know how I feel about this dude playing Solo. I'm gonna watch it, but like with him, like I don't know. I'm kind of. I'm obviously gonna watch this, but I'm gonna point out the good, which is Donald Glover. I think he's perfect. He's like a young Billy D. Williams in this. Chewbacca, I love that they say how old he is. Because, like, Chewbacca, like, apparently, like, Wookiees could live up to, like, 800 years old, I want to say.
Okay.
I say questionably like you're going to know.
Yeah, I'm just like,
But at the same time, I'm excited about it. It feels like, I mean, it is a new story, but it still kind of feels like something brand new, you know?
It is.
Brand new in the sense, like, unlike The Force Awakens or The Last Jedi, like, this feels more like the Star Wars I wanted, you know?
That's fine, but you
I mean, I love the other ones, too. Yeah, I don't get me wrong, but, like, I love the side stories, too. I think, yeah. But it's cool. The Millennium Falcon looks awesome. I'm, like, so excited for that part. Like, I hope there's, like, a whole, like, core of the whole thing.
I'm sure there will be.
What else? I was going to say something else. Oh, some of the lines in it were kind of cringy.
I saw you shake your head a couple times.
Like, I'm the best pilot, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's just dialogue you don't need easily cut out.
Maybe it's
like,
for the trailer only.
I hope so. Because, like, that shit's, like, exposition when you don't need it. You know? Because, like, we know who Han Solo is. We know what he is. We know he's a smuggler. You know? Although I can give more leeway on that line just because, like, it's his beginning story. But
right,
that's
the
just
beginning of the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, maybe you do know that. And that's the problem. Everyone's going to be super judgy Star Wars fans because they all have this image in their head of what they think things should be and whatever. Which sometimes gets obnoxious after a while because it's like, you know what? Like, maybe that's what you thought, but, like, this is what it is. Like, these movies are being made by the official people. This is what it is. Like, that's cool. You guys have all had your fantasies of what you think things should be, but I think sometimes people need to shut the fuck up and just watch what they're given instead of acting like, well, no, my way is better. And then in terms of Han Solo, like, what can you... Everyone thinks Harrison Ford, so, I mean, you're not going to get Harrison Ford.
Well, no, I know that. I'm just saying, like, the actor, the way he looks...
I just think that's one of those things where it's just like how... You're not going to please anybody with that. Like, how are you going to? It's kind of like... To bring it to video games a little bit, it's kind of like hardcore Zelda fans are probably never going to be like, if they ever actually gave a voice to Link, they're going to be like, no, you can't. Like, how do you do that? Like, no one would be happy with the voice because Link has never spoken. You know what I mean? You're never going to please anybody. So, I mean, in terms of how he looks, like, yeah, like, what can you do? You know what I mean? I think no matter what, it's ingrained in everybody's head that Han Solo is Harrison Ford. And so you see just...
Well,
What?
No, it's true. I have no problem though bending that.
No, right. And I'm not saying you have a problem with it, but like even just without thinking about it, it's like that's what you think of. And so it's odd when you see somebody else in the role. Because
I have a really good feeling about this. what he says.
Oh.
Because he usually says, I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, that's funny. Because the prequels or whatever, like there's no... There is a Han Solo in that though, right?
I'm sorry, in the prequels?
Yeah.
No.
So this is the first time we're seeing young Han Solo.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
But I'm still excited for it. Like,
Yeah, I
it looks
figured
fucking...
you would be. I don't doubt that for a second.
Comes out in May, so...
May 25th.
Looking forward to that.
And then fucking... I mean, I keep forgetting, and you and Brian already have your date. I already have your little date for it, but the Avengers comes out the end of this month, right? April 27th.
Oh, fuck, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought my
you
ticket with Brian, but I also bought my ticket for myself on Thursday night.
What do you mean? You're not seeing it with Brian first?
I am.
But then
I'm going to see it first. I'm going to see it first by myself, and then I'm going to see it with Brian on Friday.
Oh, because Brian can't see it Friday?
Brian can't... We'll be... Bleh. Friday, me and Brian are seeing it.
Right.
Thursday, I'm seeing it by myself.
Wow, what an asshole. He's probably thinking
I bought it before.
So then you're just as bad. You didn't even ask me to go see it with you.
I have no time to wait.
What an asshole. Like, you didn't even ask or offer. Well, fine. At least now I know. I don't have to worry about you or anybody else. I'll go see it on my own.
I can go see it with you again.
No, it's fine. Not again. Bottom line is you already have your plan.
I can change my ticket if you want. No. I mean, I just don't think
our ticket's really that hard to come by?
Dude, this is a Marvel event of the century.
We've always just bought them the same week. Where are you seeing it on Thursday? Like what area?
Here.
Oh.
Well, I don't want to say where, but here.
Like not the
AMC.
People don't know where you are. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the new place. The new place.
Oh, where you like the nuts?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, whatever. Fuck you. I'll go see it on my own. It's no problem.
Did you already buy tickets?
No.
Well, good
luck. I'm not concerned about it because I'm sure I'll probably end up seeing it with the way things have been probably Friday morning or early afternoon, and I will have no issue.
You could go early in the morning. I don't have that luxury to go early. So that sucks, but I will be seeing it. Anyways.
There's what did we do? Did we watch 3 trailers or 4?
We watched 4, I think, or 3.
We watched Dark Crimes. We watched Ghost Stories. We watched
Solo.
3 then.
Okay.
Are we forgetting one?
No.
That's it?
I think that's it.
That's it.
So is that it?
I don't as usual, I don't really have much video game stuff. I haven't been playing video games. What I will say is I am having never played and I already was intrigued by what I had seen, but reviews have started to come out for God of War. And it's
that's
getting
already
really
out.
No, it's not.
Oh.
It comes out next week on 420.
420.
A lot of stuff is out on 420.
Apparently.
But it's getting really good reviews, and it's making me, obviously I'm going to form my own opinion, but it's making me more excited. I don't want to even say that I was excited, because I've never played God of War ever, but I did like what I had seen of it, and it seemed different than what I know God of War to be. So that's all I have to say about video games is maybe I'll buy God of War. We'll see.
Holy shit,
I don't know.
I just started climbing.
What, did you refresh it?
Yeah.
Today?
What did we say it was? It was like 14, right?
No, it was 16.
Oh.
But I mean, it's like moving live. Like, was it always doing that?
No.
Holy shit. Maybe it's because of our show.
Yeah, it's because of us.
Yeah,
see, there you go. Let's go. Doing your thing.
But anyways, that's all. That's like God of War. Do you have any interest in that game? Have you
played God of War before? I played the first one. Like
it's
very,
very
first one.
Very different or different enough.
I don't really have interest in it.
Have you seen stuff from this one?
I've seen the trailers for it, but a trailer and a clip, I believe.
See, the trailers and the clips have gotten me, and so then the reviews, I'm like, oh wow, like maybe I'll get this. We'll see though. But
no, I'm just waiting for Detroit, Rock City.
Well, that's the only game period you're waiting for.
That I can think of.
Come
what is there? Am I missing something else?
I mean, you own a Nintendo Switch.
Well, I was just talking about PlayStation right now.
Oh, well, that's why I said only game period. Okay,
yeah.
Although I don't know why you own a Nintendo Switch. You're gonna give it to Matthew sooner or later. You don't ever play.
Fuck no, man! I'm still waiting for my goddamn Pokemon game.
Well, you still got a goddamn Zelda game and a goddamn Mario game.
I gotta finish those.
They're so bad. With how obsessive you were over the 3DS, I'm still shocked considering the portability of this that you don't play this all the time. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I'll probably take with me on Tuesday.
What's
Tuesday I'll be somewhere very boring.
Oh. Okay.
Orange
County?
Yeah. Cool. So is that going to wrap us up?
I think that'll wrap us up. I'm sure if Mike were here, we'd have more video game stuff. I know he's been playing some things. Hopefully Mike will be back next week. But again, I'm not going to make any promises because for all I know, he won't be here next week. Or maybe I won't be here next week. Or maybe none of us will be here next week. But when we're around, and usually we plan to do this every week, you will know if we aren't going to be around. So that's fine.
We should do a 420 show and get high and do the show.
Totally. Hopefully we are back next week though. To review.
We got
Super Troopers.
Super Troopers and Ghost Stories.
Oh yeah.
That's what it's called, right? Ghost Stories.
Well, Ghost Stories and then Dark Crimes. Fuck.
Oh, Dark Crimes.
That's that's on the 19th.
Oh shit.
That's all next week. We're not gonna make you any promises, especially Rick can't even fucking complete a TV show. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So there you have it. That's our show for this week. If you joined us live, thank you. And if you didn't join us live, well, you're watching us on YouTube. So hit subscribe if you like, or follow us on Twitter at Some Shit We Like. We're also on iTunes, Android, Stitcher. Just look for SSWL Network.
And thank you for listening to us. Also,
and thank you, viewers. Yes, thank you for listening to us. And until next time.
Question mark?
Until next time.
That was some shit we like.